Throughout history, the role of fatherhood has been largely shaped by the forces of patriarchal dominance, deeply ingrained in society across cultures and generations. For centuries, fathers were viewed primarily as providers and authority figures, often embodying the principles of control and order. But as the world changes at an unprecedented pace, so too does the concept of fatherhood, moving towards one that embraces empathy, equality, and shared responsibilities. To understand this evolution, we must first delve into the roots of patriarchal society. Traditionally, patriarchal systems place the father at the apex of family structure. He was not merely a leader, he was the unquestioned ruler of his household, reflecting broader societal norms where men dominated public and private life. This hierarchical structure was perpetuated through cultural narratives, religious doctrines, and legal frameworks that favored male authority and control. In ancient Rome, for example, the paterfamilias held absolute power over his family, including life and death authority. Similarly, Confucian ideals in China upheld the father as the moral compass and decision maker. These paradigms shaped a universal understanding that the father's role was synonymous with authority and dominance. Yet these roles were not without their costs, often thrusting fathers into rigid positions that allowed little room for emotional expression or nurturing. The Industrial Revolution marked a significant turning point, with fathers leaving farms and workshops for factories. Their roles as sole providers became more pronounced. This shift strengthened the public-private divide. Men belonged to the world of work, while women were consigned to domestic duties. However, it also sowed the seeds for change. As fathers spent more time away from home, the image of the aloof patriarch began to crack, revealing the emotional void left in the family structure. Fast forward to the mid-20th century, where waves of social change began to challenge these long-standing traditions. The feminist movement, civil rights activism, and economic shifts all played pivotal roles in reconfiguring family dynamics. Women's increased participation in the workforce destabilized the notion of fathers as sole breadwinners. Moreover, academic researchers began exploring the psychological benefits of paternal involvement in child rearing, highlighting the importance of a father's emotional presence. With these transformations, a new model of fatherhood began to emerge. Fathers were no longer seen merely as providers, but as active participants in parenting, sharing responsibilities once deemed the mother's domain. The modern father strives to balance authority with affection, discipline with dialogue, and leadership with partnership. This shift is a reflection of broader societal changes towards equality and the dismantling of traditional gender roles. Technological advances and globalization have further accelerated these changes, offering new perspectives and challenges. The digital age has brought about unprecedented access to information, prompting fathers to question outdated stereotypes and embrace more diverse parenting styles. Social media and online communities provide support networks for fathers seeking to redefine their roles in line with contemporary values. Yet, as the world changes quicker than we can fully grasp, this evolution is not without tension. Many fathers still grapple with conflicting expectations, caught between traditional roles and modern ideals. Society, too, is in a state of flux as new family structures challenge conventional norms. Single fathers, stay-at-home dads, and same-sex parents are increasingly visible, reflecting a broader acceptance. In conclusion, the history of fatherhood is a journey from rigid patriarchal structures towards more fluid and equitable family dynamics. As the world continues to change at a rapid pace, fathers are redefining their roles, seeking a balance between tradition and progress. This evolution is emblematic of our broader societal quest for equality and human connection, illustrating that fatherhood, like the world itself, is ever evolving. As we move forward, the challenge remains to embrace this change, fostering environments where fathers and families can thrive in all their forms.